Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. Ah! Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Ark Adventures, modded Ark Adventures. I'm a little sad. Something happened off camera that you didn't see, but I'm a little sad about it, a little miffed. And I'm miffed, just kind of sad. I found a mate here for, I believe this is Mal, our level 1371. Very high level Rex. I found a female who was in the 700, high 700 range as well. Tamed her up on the desert island, on the Carno Island. Trained her, got her leveled up, not max level, but pretty high level. Brought her back here. I still had her on follow because I had killed an alpha and I learned the trick. You know, you got to make sure they're on follow. So if you don't get the pickups from the alpha and you want to jump off your animal and pick them up, you have to have your animal on follow of you. Otherwise, it will immediately lunge at the alpha and consume it. So I had the female Rex on follow. I brought her in. I parked her right here next to Mal, and then I ran over here. And I checked my eggs, and then I got on the teleporter rings. And as I got on the teleporter rings, I noticed that the Rex was running towards me, or was almost on me. So I went ahead and hit U real quick to tell it to stop following. But apparently enough of it was on me that I teleported in to the building. I'll walk this. I really wish I had this on camera, but I was just going to do this off camera anyway because it didn't really matter to me. You've already seen me tame a Rex. It wasn't that big a deal. Anyway, I came in here and I'm like, well... She didn't follow. And then I said, well, I wonder if she's, how she fared over here. So I went over here and looked, and she was gone. And then I was like, uh-oh. And then I went up on the roof, looked on the roof. She wasn't there. And then all of a sudden I noticed down underground, down there, her name tag was down there. If I had been thinking really clearly, I would have immediately grabbed my scuba gear or told her to follow me and ran out there to the deep sea, and she would have swum through the dirt, basically, and come out into the water, and I would have brought her up. But I wasn't thinking clearly. I tried to get her to... I ran up on the hill, tried to get her to come up. She wouldn't. She was trying to follow me, going in circles over here. And I believe, although I don't think I have a way... Yeah, there we go. I was going to say. There's water down there, as you can see under the world. And my belief is that she drowned. Because another thing I tried at that point was I tried to log out and then log back in, thinking that would prop her to the top. But then she was gone. I couldn't find her tag anywhere. I think she drowned, which is kind of sad, but that's something you learn about the rings, so I've learned that lesson. This episode, we're going to take our Carno Talon. Carno? Yeah, well, he's a Carno, but you know what I mean, a Giga. Take our Giga Talon over to the Dead Island to do some actual training. We haven't really done any training with the Giga, and I've seen a couple of Gigas over there. There was was it an 800 or something close to an 800 Giga over there and a 700 or something? A couple of them. So it was pretty nasty. So we're going to see if we can take on some Gigas as well. We're going to level Talon up, but we're also going to do a little bit of a building project today too. This animal dino pen here thingy is a really temporary boxy structure. I'd like to make a real barn, a real enclosed. I don't know if it needs to be enclosed, but I want to make a real structure. So we're going to play around a little bit with that too and try to figure out exactly where to put it. Maybe back here. Maybe where it is already. We'll see. come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. Ah! Well, that was funny. I figured I might be able to take this level 700 Giga, and sure enough, Talon killed it. But of course, Talon took so much damage that Talon raged and knocked me off and broke my armor, my very expensive armor. And immediately, actually, I can probably get there fast enough, just flying. And then after it killed the Giga, I stopped after I ran away. I thought the Giga, the enemy Giga, had been the one who broke my armor. If I'd thought about it clearly, I would have realized I got knocked off. And I only get knocked off when my Giga rages. So I would have known that mine was enraged, and I would have kept running. But I stopped, saw my Giga, saw Talon kill the 700, and then realized Talon was coming after me, and I ran, but I could not outrun Talon. I had increased Talon's speed a bit, and I just didn't have the speed. So Talon should be unraged when I get back over here, which is right over here, I believe. So I should be able to get my body and get Talon back. But Talon is a little bloody, so not too happy right now. But I don't think anything here is going to be capable of killing it, so I think Talon will be safe. Let's go see. Talon should be right over here. There's Talon. No! How did Talon die? Oh no, that's the dead one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is Talon. Give me a fright there, Talon. You gave me a fright, buddy. Oh, you gave me a fright. All right, I'll get my stuff back. All my broken stuff, which is going to be a fortune to repair. But at least Talon's here. Wow. What kind of XP did you get from that, buddy? All right. Well, let's... we need to get your health up quite a bit, I think. Your melee is pretty decent. Clearly, you took out a 700. Oh, we got a little bit of server lag here, so I can't apply anything at the moment. And then I need to heal you up pretty quickly. So I'm going to do that and get Talon back to base, and there we go. And I'll see you guys there. Wow, Talon, you're going to cost me a lot, man. Get all the polymer and silica pearls necessary and crystal necessary to repair these things. Wow. All right, so I'm making as much polymer as I can right now with what materials I had on me, or I should say on here in the base. Well, that's a lot, actually. Oh, you can only make up to 1,000 at a time? Okay. I'll have to keep coming back in batches then, because I need thousands and thousands of polymer. That's obsidian and cementing paste. I had over 2,000 obsidian and a lot of cementing paste. So it looks like obsidian is what I'm going to run out of there. I don't know that I have enough crystal. Did I put the crystal in? Yeah, I don't know that I have enough crystal. So I'm going to have to go, yeah, I'm going to have to go harvesting. Harvesting, which I will do off camera. I'm not going to bore you guys with that. Go harvesting and make more of this stuff so I can repair my armor. I'm running around naked. Naked. I guess maybe I'll put up my backup armor for now. What is my backup armor? I have some plate down here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. I have some decent... Well, I guess I can put this guy on. What I wore for the PvP battle, I can put on. That means I need, what, legs? Ghillie legs? Did I paint some ghillie legs black? Maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe some leggings. Alright, well, I'm going to do that. Go pick up some more materials. Before I go material hunting, I want to talk a little bit about what I'm planning on doing here for the Dino pen. I'm thinking that I should have the front of this Dino pen. I think I want it to extend from over here all the way over to the other side of the taming pen. That would be over here, right? This width. And I think I want it to come out about this far, so I want to have a little bit of, well, maybe about this far. Maybe a little bit closer to the base, not too much closer. Because I do kind of want to have room for behemoths, you know, like Talon there, to walk through here comfortably, or our Bronto over there, to walk comfortably through there. But I don't know that I'll be doing that a lot. But then go back about as far back as it goes now, or however far back we determine we need. And I want to try... I really want to try to put foundations down for this. Oh, hi, Compy. I don't need any more of you at the moment, unless you're really high level. You are, actually. Okay. I kind of want to put it down on foundations. So I gotta work out a way to do that. Hello, Compy. Come on back here, buddy. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, you went in there. Okay. Hi. Go to sleep. And tame up. Alright, so I have to figure out a way to do this. I hate... I really hate... I mean, I'll use the foundations, the corrected structures foundations, so I don't have as much problem with clipping, but we're going to have level problems, right? Because it's not exactly level here. And I really hate doing stuff on stilts, but, you know, I might end up having to do that, I guess. It really bugs me, though. We'll see how it goes. We'll add a foundation and see what we can do. You done yet? One more bite. Alright. Welcome to the pack. You'll be PvP fodder. Okay, still crafting polymer in there, and haven't gone out yet for any resources, but I think I'm going to start trying to lay the initial foundations for our pen, and I want to get it in alignment with the base. I want it, you know, straight with the base. The easiest way I can think to do that is to lay some pillars out here. Well, maybe not. Will that one snap? Will this one snap? Come on. Come on. Why won't I get pillars to snap out here? Can't place structure here. Okay, these aren't corrected pillars. So let me go get some corrected pillars, and I'll be right back. Alright, now let's try this with some corrected structures, some corrected pillars. Can I come out this way? Oh, come on. Why can't I place them? Oh, did I do one high? I don't think that matters, but still. Can I place one now? No. What is going on here? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay, can I come from here? Nope. Why is it not letting me do this? That's... okay. Pick up. Okay. I'm going to have to figure out some other way to align this, I think. I wanted to use pillars to kind of go out to where I wanted to start the foundations, and then snap the foundation to the pillar, then remove the pillars, and everything would be in alignment. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that. I imagine maybe because as you see the foundations, that the line of these foundations goes into the ground, and eventually it gets to the point, I guess, after you go one more that you can't do it anymore? Okay. Well, we might even have to eyeball it, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so after a little bit of finagling, I think I got it pretty much straight with the house, with the base. But I can only go this wide because I can't place right here. Even with a corrected structure, I can't place a foundation here. And I can only go this deep because I can't place anything down back there. And I can only go this wide because I can't place anything along here, even with corrected structures. So this is pretty much defining the width of my pin, which means to go back this direction, I'm going to have to go up. I'm going to have to go to a ramp system and go to a second level, which is, you know, a bit of a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. So let's do a little bit of columning. All right, that column's nice, good. Before I do that, though, right here on the front, I want to put some behemoth gates. And I think you want to put them in from the front, right? Is that right? Never remember exactly which way is the front, which way is the back. I'm guessing that's actually the front, so I actually want to go the other direction. Let's go this way. I have some corrected structures behemoth gates that I had made for my Dino, or the Bronto pin. Remember that I set up that little Bronto rectangle that I no longer use? And they're not going to snap to these foundations, which is fine. But I want to kind of line them up as best I can. Actually, do I want to go forward with these? Just thought, yeah, I kind of do. Kind of do. Give as much room as I can. And I want it when they pop down. There we go. Can't I get them a little closer to the actual fountain? No, I guess I can't. There's going to be that little gap when they pop down. But that's okay. They're corrected structures anyway, right? So I can always put more, pick them up and move them again if I need to. And I'm curious how many of these I can go across the front. I wouldn't mind doing the whole front this way. Just 2 of them. Perfect. Actually, that actually works out really well. Really well. So let's come over this direction. Those line up pretty well. Actually, let's go just a little bit more. That is... Wait a minute. That's out of alignment, isn't it? Whoops. I gotta pick that one up. Apparently that is slightly crooked, but that's okay. I'm not a perfectionist. I can live with it. Let's actually go forward just a little bit here so I don't have to come off the step. Yeah, so I want to twist this way. This way now. That's a big gap, though. Bigger than the other one was. Why is it a bigger gap than the other one? See how when this snaps down, when it falls down, it actually is further forward than that one? That kind of sucks. Is that an angle thing? Do I have to, like, turn it a little bit? Nope. It just wants to go further forward. And again, not a perfectionist, so I can live with it, but if I can figure out a way to fix that, I'd rather fix it. See, that looks a little off to me. It's like that's correct. Maybe just even a hair back this way. Yes! And that lines up much better. Perfect. Excellent. All right, double behemoth gates at the front. Works great for me. We could put even little ramps there if we need to, but I don't think we're going to need to. Well, we might. To step up into the foundation. When we open the gate, let's open up a gate and take a look. Yeah, we're going to need little ramps there. We'll set up some kind of ramp system there, but what I'm going to have to do back here, I think, is do the old pillar. I'm pretty sure I placed that. Is that server lag? Or did those do the old, haha, you think you can place here, but you can't trick? That was server lag, okay. They just snapped back. There we go. So I think I'm going to need to go up a level. And I'm going to try to go back one whole column all the way to the back to make sure I can, how far back I can go at this one level to see if I have to go 2 levels. Because if I have to go 2 levels, I'd rather ramp up 2 levels right away instead of having, ramping up 1 level, going back a ways, and then ramping up another level. I don't want a 3-level dino pin. A 2-level dino pin is fine with a little landing and then a main section. So I'm going to do that, experiment with that, and see how far we can go, and I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. And got the 2 behemoth gates. I'm going to open this up here and show you what I'm thinking of doing. Got the ramps to go up here, and then I'm going to go up to another level because I had to go 2 high walls all the way back, so it'll be kind of a double ramp here to get up to the top platform. This will be the primary storage for the dinos, I think. Now, I've run into some interesting things. Okay, first of all, these are all corrected structures ceilings, and you'll note that there are no pillars because corrected structures, we've got this feature of them which allows them to kind of suspend on each other. So as long as one thing is kind of connected to a foundation, the rest of them can kind of hang on each other, which is really nice. And by the way, I was able to run a powered light out here connected to my main generator, which is really nice. This is kind of its maximum range. So I've got a little bit of light in here, not a lot. I might light the whole place up later. Anyway, on each side I've got a couple of man-sized doors in case I want to come in from the side and not open up a big door. I'm also going to have my, obviously my teleporter rings in here, so that's not a problem. Now, if that's going to be the surface up there where the dinos are, down here is going to be a kind of a basement sort of area. And I'm thinking of putting this composting information down, or things down here like the auto collector for the, not the thatch processor, but the auto collector for the poops. And obviously the silo. Now the silo, I'm going to find some place for it. I think maybe just out, I don't know where it's going to be. Maybe it is going to stick up like this. You can't access the inventory up here, so it's kind of annoying. So maybe not. We'll figure it out. The egg collector will be underground too, and I'm even thinking the feeding trough or troughs will be underground as well. So you never actually see them up top, and there'll be plenty of access for dino storage. Don't have to worry about it. Might even have the Oviraptor down here. I don't know if that cage, I don't think that cage is going to fit. Might get a smaller cage for the Oviraptor, or just let the Oviraptor roam down here. But that presents another problem if I let the Oviraptor roam down here. And that is these. Now, the corrected structures walls will not snap. Now, there are supposedly a no clipping thing, but it says can't place structure here. It just refuses to allow these to go here. So I'm thinking of using these, which are these better stone fences. They seem to be able to go and fill the gap to prevent little animals from scurrying in, dilos and things of that nature from scurrying in. So it won't be really pretty around the skirt down here, and you'll be this little gap and you can see underneath there, but I think I'm going to kind of live with it because the inside is what really matters, not really necessarily the outside as much. Can't even put a wall here, which really sucks. So these are going to have to be the stones too. This whole back corner can't have any walls descending to cover it. I've tried using the castle walls. They want to snap, which is really annoying. I tried using the behemoth stone walls, the better behemoth stone walls. Those want to snap. I need things that aren't going to snap right because they want to snap in weird places. They want to snap like inside the wall and take up a lot of space, or they want to snap on top of the ceiling. They won't go to the ground. I want them to go to the ground. So I'm going to have to use that better stone fence, I think. And if that doesn't work, maybe a metal spike wall for any gaps that I can't. It's going to look a little weird, I think, but I think it's going to serve its function. And from the front, it's going to look really nice. With these double behemoth gates, I think that'll look fine. We'll have to see what it looks like when we're done. Speaking of which, I'm going to do a little bit more work and show it off to you one more time before we go. Okay, we are back. And I think we're at a point where we can show some stuff here. First of all, I moved the fertilizer silo out here next to the greenhouse. Seemed to be a logical place for it. It's so full of fertilizer. And let's see, what's it got in here? 247 out of 300. I don't think I'm going to need much more fertilizer. And if I do, what I have left in there, which I'll show you in a minute, will work. 2 behemoth gates mark the front, which is pretty cool. Our flyers are up on the roof. I put them all up there, all 3 of them for now. I moved a couple of the Pteranodons I had here over to the PvP base where they belonged, as well as the compies I had tamed. So we're going to have to come up with something to do with the flyers, and I think we'll integrate something in here. For now, what I did along here is exactly what I kind of thought I would do. I used these advanced stone walls, or whatever they are. What are they? Better stone fence? There we go. And they stack into any other structure, which is really cool. So they kind of fill up the gap. There's a tiny little hole here you can kind of see through. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the HUD just so that we don't get green spammed with names. But I run up here and I cover all the gaps, so nothing should be able to creep in underneath into the little basement area. I went ahead and threw a door back here, just so we have somewhere to go, somewhere to get in and out from the back, just in case we needed to for any reason. So this goes all the way around. Here's a nice little skirt, which is really cool. All right, now inside we have our ramp structure, and there's a little cutout here in the center so that I can get underneath. Let me go ahead and show you underneath real fast. I went ahead and put all the animals that are basically here for eggs that I would never really deal with, or just the cute ones that I don't have any real purpose for, underneath here. And I've got the Oviraptor in a cage, and I put the Oviraptor in a cage, even though the Oviraptor doesn't need to be in a cage down here. Could wander around here, although it might exit there, and I don't want it to, or even step on this, which would trigger it and let it go into the house. Mostly because I wanted it near the center, and I just stationed all these animals near here to get the boost from it. And the egg collector I moved over here, and it's probably got a few eggs in it by now. Yeah, it sure does. And I've also got the auto thatch processor and the auto compost bin over here to make even more fertilizer should I need it. I don't think I'm going to need it for a while, but we'll have it there. We have the one feeding trough here. It's still in the same spot. That's where it was before, and it's actually hitting pretty much everything. There's only a couple little dead zones towards the front. There's a little dead zone right over here. If you were to put an animal right here, it would be dead. But if you go just a little bit further, you connect to the one that's in front of the house, so that's not a problem. But up here, I'm almost done putting in the floor. As soon as I do, you'll see that this is the new base, the floor basically for the animals, for all of our dinos. And there's plenty of room, guys. I mean, that's the dinos that I have. And some of those parasaurs could probably go down there because I don't actually ever ride them or use them. And they're just here for eggs. So I probably would put them down there. I probably will, actually, just to save a little space. But thinking of making little stalls. I'm going to build up the walls to be about the height of the behemoth gates, I think. I don't know. I might put Mr. Giga in here. I think is that Mal? That's Mal. No, it's Talon. I got to remember the names of my dinos. I might put Talon in here. That's Mal, right? Yeah, that's Mal. I might put Talon in here as well. If I do, I think I'm going to have put the ceilings up even higher. But I'm thinking the ceiling's about as high as the behemoth gates, which should allow the Rexes to be in here just fine or anything like that. So, anyway, folks, thanks for watching and sticking with me. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.